Thank you very much. My name is Gloria, Tomato Serobe. If I start having flu, you must blame Chris, because I've just come from the North Pole, where the temperature is minus 28. And I arrived yesterday, so I'm here. The temperature is 35. So there's nobody that can take this. I've been asked 10 minutes to speak about what we're doing in rural Transkei. As we polled, we decided to go ahead and do agriculture in the rural land, in the communal land of Transkei. The interesting thing about it is that this land has no title deed, but this land has got owners. And that's the thing about the villages. There are owners, there's no title deeds. And the land is arable. And so the only thing that stands between these people is a piece of paper, really to show to the banks. And we decided as we polled, we will be that piece of paper so that they can get on with the job of farming as they would like to do. I also have the benefit of coming from that side of it and also coming from Cape Town and married in Johannesburg. So I know both urban and rural life. I know for sure the people who are squatting in Cape Town, in Khayelitsha, they don't want to be there. They are there out of desperation. They would rather they were at home where the quality of life is a little bit better than what they have there. They are there to get small jobs like domestic work and so on. So if money were to be shifted to the rural areas for agriculture, we would probably even alleviate the tension, the congestion that we find in the big towns. So that land is about 200 hectares that you see. And for villages, most homes have got a hectare of land. So assume that that is 200 families blocked together to make a big farm, like 250 hectares, which makes it doable. That is the landowners on the left. You also have then on the right, where AFGRI actually helped us to build a bunker that takes 15,000 tons of maize with the dryers to help us with this balancing between the moisture levels and what is required by the millers. That makes a big difference. It's a game changer for that area because even the other people who are not in this can do their maize and come and store it here. And because it is run by AFGRI, a recognized operator, they can have a silo receipt. Makes a difference with the bank once you go that route, which is what has always been an issue about the bankability of these projects. I won't go through that. I'm just explaining there that let's get out of this thing that the land belongs to traditional leaders. No. The land does not belong to traditional leaders. The land belongs to government, and the traditional leader's role is the custodian to divvy it up. When a family comes and looks for a piece of land to build a home or to plant, it's the traditional leaders that administers that. But this notion about the land is owned by traditional leaders, let's kill that. There's no such a thing. And once a piece of land is given to that family, it stays in that family generations down. It doesn't move around, even though they don't have title deeds. The area under production is 2,500 hectares of land. The villages we have under this operation is now 39 villages. This covers the area of Mnguma district and Mbashe district, that is between Butterworth, Qentane, Adujwa, Elliotdale, Willowvale, and Nqamakwe. Those are the 6 towns that are covered under this project. And for those who don't know the area, the closest, biggest town is Butterworth. That is a storage where I'm saying Africa has helped us to make this bankable so that we can keep the maize and sell it at the right time. Like everybody else, up to 3 years ago, we had to harvest straight from the fields and sell irrespective. Now with the storage facility, we can also trade like everybody else. These are just the anecdotes from these families that says, we are now out of poverty. We've been wallowing in this. We're so proud to be here. Our dignity is, and self-esteem is back. Very important is that because they are landowners, you have to treat them like landowners. You must pay them rent like we pay everyone rent. In their case, they prefer their rent to be paid in the form of the actual maize. Makes a big difference to them. At the end of the year, we all meet together and we decide what dividends to declare and so on. There's all manner of other benefits in terms of their livestock can come grazing and so on and so on. There's some employment, there's skills training, but we need to stress that employment here we cannot overemphasize because we know maize production does not create employment. It's highly mechanized, and it's the same with us. This is your typical AGM, end of the year, which discusses how the project worked that year and how much is there to be declared as dividends. A lot of things I wanted to mention here is that to make this work, you have to make this community and socially mobilize it. Let them own the project. Our biggest risk management is the community itself. We are not dependent on insurance. We don't have fires there because they actually own the project. We also use it to bring the students from the nearby university to help them teach them yield estimates, soil testing, and so on and so on. And this is just to show who else benefits from that. Most important for this 1 minute that is left is to say that once we perfected this maize and soya bean and we're still increasing the hectares, our dream is to be up to 5,000 hectares at least. But in the meantime, what we have done is to link it to starting a livestock project. We have built a feedlot that takes 1,000 units of cattle. And we do have off-take arrangements with a beef master. We have a massive education program to actually switch this community to understand that it's better to sell the cattle while they are small as opposed to just keeping them and big and all that kind of thing and lose value. That is our second project. But I must thank you, Chris, it's a project I can talk about it the whole day because it's the biggest game changer for us, for that part of the country. And it means that it can be done everywhere. We are for now in Eastern Cape. We are studying Limpopo specifically, especially that area called Livubu district, because that used to be the breadbasket of the country. We are actually studying that area to go there as a second province. With that, I want to thank you so much. Thank you.